It was a little over 2 years ago when I actually got up in front of this club and reminded everyone and let everyone know we were approaching a milestone as a club, reaching 20 years. And I had decided as part of that opportunity to use the High Performance Leadership Project to ourselves have an anniversary party. Now I know I haven't said anything about it in a couple years now, and there's been a reason for that which I'll be explaining. And I know many of you haven't seen me for quite a while yet. Some of you I've never seen before. But it was important for me to finish this here, since the whole point of the project was to immortalize OMNI. Some of you do remember. It's been a while. I don't know if you realize how long it may have been. Ever seen this Toastmaster magazine before? You might enjoy seeing how things have changed. Or you might be interested in our original charter docs. You'll notice a name on there that is still around. Our application to organize. We have managed to keep some of this information around, although lately it's just been in my closet. And over the years, there have been a lot of people who have come through, and we have achieved a lot of accomplishments. Jeff Baldwin won the District Humorous Speech Contest many years ago. Larry Ellison, a few will remember, although he passed away several years ago now, and several others that have passed through. Enjoy the pictures. Monica Wofford won the District Evaluation Contest. It's been nearly 10 years. And we have many others that have come through and passed through. It is important for us to remember things that have happened in our past, to acknowledge what our members have accomplished and what the club has accomplished. And as part of that project, the High Performance Leadership Project, you are to establish a mission. The mission that I had established and everyone helped accomplish was to memorialize and immortalize the accomplishments of OMNI and our members over the past 20 years. Following the mission, I'm to develop a vision, and the vision that I gave, I actually presented 2 years and 1 month ago. The vision was to celebrate OMNI over the past 20 years, reviewing the history and acknowledging our past honorees, speeches about our members, and to make the actual occasion itself formal, memorable, humorous, and sentimental. And another key aspect of the High Performance Leadership Project was to emphasize core values. What were the values that were driving the decisions being made? And there were 4. The 4 values were that our history is important to remember, our history is important to acknowledge, our history is important to record, and our history is important to share. That's what led to the particular parts of the invitation that went out. This was sent out to the members and to past members that we could find contact information for. Some of you may remember, may even still have this. Now, it was quite an interesting ordeal that we went through over those 3 months. Although everyone pulled together, there were people volunteering for various committees, from food to decorations, from public relations and promotion, and to fundraising. We actually staged an auction that raised $2,000, as I recall, was it? No, it was close to that, was it? No, it was 800. 800. That money was able to help fund the entire event itself. And we were able to hold it on the evening that was exactly 20 years to the date of the charter, on March 29th, 2008. The program itself, at the time that it came through, listing the members current at that time, and what we were doing that evening. There were problems that were encountered. It was not an easy task all the way through, although it was quite fun. One of them was finding the venue. Because although we had several possibilities, many of them weren't available and several of them were a lot more expensive than we could afford. We did eventually settle on one that I had used in doing my seminar for my gold, as well as where we had our wedding reception here in Longwood. That building is no longer there. There were people who were concerned that we may be going overboard, although that was actually kind of my intent. There was some discussion to that effect. There was other events at that time that we were worried about overshadowing, so we took steps to make sure that that event did not get lost in the shuffle. And then the real fun event that really kept me from doing this for a couple of years was that immortalizing aspect. I wanted to have things recorded and ready, and one of the things I had done, set up a video camera and had recorded what we had done that evening. That's where I ran into a problem. I ran into the problem that those videos sat around for a while because I did not have enough space on my computer to actually finish processing them. And even once I had that opportunity, where was I going to put them? It's actually only been recently, as video online has taken off, and now that our own Facebook site has the opportunity to host videos, that I finally had something to do with them. There was some work needed. The videos, unfortunately, were very dark. I did brighten them, but the quality is not great. The audio is okay. But as of today, they are online on OMNI's Facebook site. Those that were captured that evening 2 years ago. As a result, it was at this time I decided that I had achieved the core values that I had aimed for and finally accomplished the mission. That is why I finally decided now was the opportunity to finally give this speech. Many of you were not here 2 years ago, and only one of you was here 22 years ago. But as a result of the things that you see being passed around, the videos that we took that evening, you have our history available to you to share. And I hope that they will still be here 20 years from now, and that you will be again having that same celebration. OMNI has a very treasured history, and I hope that it continues to do so for many more years to come. Mr. Toastmaster.